This is Vegetarianism by Haley Ruland. The goal of this presentation is to show that a vegetarian diet is safe and has many positive outcomes in the long run. I'll be presenting both positive and negative aspects to the diet, as well as my view on the concept. First, we must establish what is a vegetarian. A vegetarian is a choice a person makes of not consuming meat for various reasons. The most common reasons are a result of religious beliefs, health concerns, and animal cruelty. There are 6 major types of vegetarians: pescatarians, flexitarians, vegetarians, vegans, raw vegans, and microbiotics. A pescatarian eats no meat but still consumes fish. A flexitarian occasionally eats meat. A vegetarian, which is the most common type of vegetarian, eats no meat products except eggs and milk. A vegan eats absolutely no meat products at all. A raw vegan consumes the same diet as a vegan, but the food must be heat at less than 115 degrees Fahrenheit. And lastly, the most severe case, which is a microbiotic, is a vegan diet that eats nothing processed. The cons to a vegetarian diet. Many people believe that a vegetarian diet leads to malnourished people. This is because there's a lack of protein and necessary nutrients if we eliminate meat in our diet. One example is the B12 vitamin. The B12 vitamin has been proven to increase immune systems, but by eliminating this, people believe that there's a chance of people getting more sick. Also, there's a decreased levels of calcium, iron, and omega-3. Another major con to the vegetarian diet is that it is truly hard to determine who actually is a vegetarian diet. This is because a lot of foods that we consume we don't know actually has meat in it. For example, milk has an ingredient called rennet, which actually comes from the stomach of slaughtered cows. And this makes it really hard to determine the effects of a vegetarian diet if we are consuming meat and we don't know it. The pros to a vegetarian diet. We know that there is an increase in interest because of the large number of people that are actually taking part in the diet. Within the United States, there are around 6 to 8 billion people who actually take part. And there has been proven statistics that show there's a decreased chance of diseases such as heart, breast, colon, prostate, and lung cancer. And one of the biggest myths is that a vegetarian diet decreases levels of energy, which is actually false because athletic ability has been shown to be equivalent, if not more, for vegetarians than for people who do eat meat. And lastly, the elimination of many saturated fats. Meats contain fats that our bodies don't necessarily need, and by eliminating meat, we're taking care of a risk that we could potentially have. This is an example of a healthy vegetarian food pyramid. As you can see, there are ways to go around getting the nutrients and vitamins that we need. For example, the B12 vitamin I had talked about earlier is actually found in many oils we consume. So as long as a person plans this out and goes about the diet healthy, there is no negative aspects to a vegetarian diet. And from my personal point of view, I believe that the positive outcomes of a vegetarian diet outweigh the negative in a huge manner. If there's a chance to increase healthier lifestyles and decrease diseases that have affected many people for many years, I don't understand why people wouldn't take part in it. As a pescatarian myself, I've experienced the negative and positive aspects of this diet, and I truthfully believe that in the long run, a vegetarian diet will have more outcomes than people who consume meat. And as you can see, I think it is way better to love the animals than kill them. So thank you for listening, and I hope that I made a valid point and many people see the same side of you as I do.